Subscribe and hit the bell icon to never miss another update from India Forums.
It's not important whether you win or not. Being on stage, gaining that experience, not having that fright, that's what it helps with. I have been getting calls for reality shows. There are certain that I associate myself with as a personality. There are some that I don't.
So, hi Vivek, welcome to India
Hi.
Forums. सबसे पहले तो congratulations on झलक दिखला जा. टेलीविजन पर काफी वक्त बाद कम बैक कर रहे हैं आप एक डांस रियलिटी शो के साथ. What was it about झलक that you decided to come back to television?
Also, I think everything about Jhalak. Jhalak has always been one of my favorite shows to watch. Not only it is engaging to watch, but I have known people who have participated in Jhalak in the past, and they've always spoken good things about it. You know,
Right.
how grueling and how strenuous the routines have always been, the themes, the acts, and everything. So deep down inside, I think I always wanted to do it, but there was that little fear that maybe I'm not ready. But I guess you'll never be ready enough.
Right.
So when it came to me this time, I said, let's just go with it. Yeah, to hell with that notion. Let's just go and become a better version of ourselves as a dancer, and and in the larger picture, larger scheme of things, I know that a lot of people who have done TV, gone on Jhalak, have gotten exposed and then eventually gone to do films. So that's where I want to be. I want to be in that space, right? So मुझे लगा कि ये अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है तो मुझे कर लेना चाहिए.
वो जो एक आपका डांस का रियलिटी शो का एक्सपीरियंस था, do you think it is going to come handy you?
Right. So, of course, it helps when you're already acquainted to a stage, when you've already done a dance show. But you know what happens is that it's not important whether you win or not. Being on stage, gaining that experience, not having that fright, that's what it helps with.
Right.
And anyway, that was 6 years back, and I've not been in a dance practice. वो शुरू में नच बलिए के बाद I had done like a few performances here and there on channels and on events and stuff. But beyond a point, what matters is how much of a practice you're in. And trust me, when I went on the rehearsal the first day, of course it was nostalgic, but at the same time it was giving me goosebumps. के बाप रे ये those scary times are back again.
Okay.
वो जो जजेस के कमेंट्स हैं, वो जो पूरा हफ्ता कड़ी मेहनत है, you know, all of that I kind of missed also. At the time you think, oh, it's a testing, it's very challenging and everything, but beyond a point then you start missing it.
Right.
So I missed it, and I'm really happy to be back in this space, and I hope that I do well, because
Right.
I'm really putting in my best foot forward and doing everything that I can within my ability.
ओके विवेक, यू मेंशन्ड कि इससे पहले मतलब अब आपको स्टेज फियर नहीं है, तो अगर हम नजबेले की बात करें तो क्या उस वक्त आपको स्टेज फियर हुआ करता था एंड यू ओवरकम दैट?
Yeah,
ओके.
होता था to begin with. मतलब शुरू के 3, 4, 5 acts I think ऐसे निकले थे जब I was nervous and I'd be shivering just before going on for a performance. I think that happens even now, irrespective of how experienced you are. I think there's some degree of unpredictability that happens. You can be superbly prepared for the act, but on floor that 1%, 2%, you know, something may not work in your favor. That can
Right.
always happen. So so that fear of the unknown is always there.
राइट. झलक दिखला जा के कई कंटेस्टेंट्स हैं जो आपने कहा कि दे हैव बीन एक्सपोज्ड टू फिल्म्स एंड दैट इज वेयर यू वांट टू बी. डू यू थिंक कि विद झलक दिखला जा यू आर आल्सो गोइंग टू ओपन गेट्स फॉर अदर रियलिटी शोज एज वेल?
I have been getting calls for reality shows. There are certain that I associate myself with as a personality. There are some that I don't. So, but yeah, of course, when you do one reality show, then definitely it kinds of opens gates for others also.
Right.
And also depends on how well you do in this reality show. Then sky's the limit. Then I mean, you know, not just reality shows and you can have OTT and films and what have you, whatever approaching